NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner, everybody. Yeah, you got me again. Got me slacking, right? Welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner, everybody. I'm Alex Laverson, and with me, as always, is our producer, Mr. Angelo Parada. And Angelo, last show we talked about the March Madness bracket. We talked about potential upsets, and so far it's been a pretty entertaining first few games.
I was hooked on that new song that's on the top 40.
What's that?
Go home, Mountaineers.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. Anytime West Virginia loses, it's a good day for me.
But they ran into their old backyard rival, your foe, Syracuse.
Yep, and Jim Boeheim. I always get his name wrong.
Yeah, that wrecked them.
Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what, it is crazy. Even though West Virginia lost to Syracuse, Bob Huggins has been there for a while. I remember I was in college, I think it was 2008, and he was still the head coach. So that's a real model consistency and model success they've had. Even greater than Pitt right now. And as far as a lot of the other games that has transpired, let's take a look and see some of the potential upsets, or let's see some of the upsets that has happened.
Well, here's my favorite. Illinois, the Battle of Illinois, and you lose.
Well, you know what? Loyola, who do they have on their side? Sister Jean. Are you aware with the whole Sister Jean
she
thing?
sits in the stands.
That's been going on for a while, too. And I'll tell you what, so many brackets are busted, rightfully so. I think I had Illinois winning that region anyway. It is what it is, but that's what makes March Madness March Madness.
Now, this is going to be an interesting game. Villanova and Baylor.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? I always feel like
Baylor's been that up and down team, and everybody's getting closer to beating them.
Yeah, and the thing is, like with me, I always have an affinity for old Big East schools. So I'm going to be pulling for Villanova. Although I wouldn't mind seeing the upset happen there. And
how about
Oral Roberts? Oral Roberts. You know what? That's a big one. Anytime obviously 15 seeds upsetting number 2 seeds. I mean, it happens.
Well, it's the field goal kicker.
The field goal kicker?
Yeah, they beat Ohio State by 3. They beat Florida by 3. Mm-hmm. It's the field goal kicker. Right.
That's what. Yeah, man. That must be it. I'll tell you what. Though, I remember for the only time a 16 seed has beat a number 1 seed. I think it's only happened once, right? Was that? I think Virginia. Was that Virginia that got upset?
Yeah, it was way back.
And I was always thinking to myself, Pitt would be the one school. That'd be the first school that they would be a number 1 seed to lose to a 16. But they're not going to be a number 1 seed anytime soon, that's for sure.
Now, here's going to be an interesting battle. Nobody's watching good old Creighton.
Well, remember what we talked about last show? I'm all about momentum. And right now, Creighton, has that momentum. Obviously, Gonzaga's been winning too. But right now, Creighton's a hot hand. They're amped up. They're ready to go, and I want to see more upsets happen.
Well, here's one that's going to be all Pac-10. Oregon and the Trojans of Southern Cal.
I remember back in the day, both of those schools were trying to pry Jamie Dixon away from Pitt. Kind of wonder if, Dixon regrets not going to either of those schools. So now we have...
This is what I call a classic matchup. UCLA and Alabama.
Which region is this? This is...
Who cares?
Oh, we gotta guess.
It's UCLA and Alabama.
You notice how, I always relate schools we talk about back to Pitt. Here's another one. Alabama, their head coach, Nate Oates. That was one of the coaches that Pitt was interested in getting, and he was from Buffalo, but he went to Alabama. Pitt decided to go after Jeff Capel, and now you see the success Nate Oates has had with Alabama. It makes you wonder, maybe they should have got him.
This is a time where UCLA is going to take over and pound them.
Oh, number 11 see upsetting a number 2 seed, so I guess we'll see what happens. Florida State, Michigan. Last time we talked about, don't sleep on, Florida State. I'm going to go Florida State with the upset, ACC. This is a din down here for the ACC. But, I'm going to go Florida State over Michigan.
Michigan has that way of winning tournaments, though.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They just do. Now, I think we better take a break.
Let's take a break and a word from our sponsors.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, well, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions. The Cedars restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle, 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Welcome back to the Cedar Sports Corner, everybody.
Rally, Sons, and go Duquesne.
So, your Duquesne Dukes, why don't you fill us in?
They're playing some excellent football. 35-17, they win again.
It's crazy there's still college football going on, even though it's...
Now, here's my question. And they got this all messed up. But the Dukes now are undefeated. And this is a little interesting little deal. They're sitting atop the NEC. And don't look now, but the Dukes are going to play the TCU Horned Frogs in September.
Wow.
Now, I got a question.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Pitt one.
Okay.
Why won't Pitt play the Dukes in football?
Well, I mean,
A little nervous there. Maybe they'll lose.
Well, I mean, honestly, Pitt loses to schools they should beat. I don't know how Duquesne. Are they FCS subdivision? Are they division?
They're
I don't
playing
know.
the Division I Horned Frogs.
No, I know. I'm wondering. I'm trying to think. If they're if Pitt wants to play them in the future, if Duquesne wants to play Pitt, I wonder. What
They
could
could
be
play.
Yeah, what possible excuses could be for them not playing?
Pitt doesn't want it.
Right. I mean, honestly, if that was to happen, I would go with Duquesne. They would win. Pitt just finds a way.
Now, there's one game left for the Dukes. That's this weekend. on Sunday, which I can't understand because it is Palm Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and they're playing Bryant at Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the Dukes go undefeated, they can claim the title. Let's go, Duquesne.
And I'll be pulling for Duquesne. It's just, I wonder how many people even know Duquesne football is being played right now.
Well, and I took a look, and I got to pick on somebody now. This is, and we're looking at, and I welcome you to look at it, the ESPN website. And when you click on NCAA football and you click on schedule, you have to go to the conference because they do not put up who's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Which is really wild to me. Okay? Really, really wild because even under week, they don't have any kind of thing. So you got to like hunt and peck. Now, the Youngstown State Penguins, they play in the what conference?
Jeez.
Not the Patriot.
All I know is in basketball, they're what, part of the Horizon League. I don't know how that.
Well, that's a Horizon over here.
Is that okay? So
okay. So when you go to that conference, what you get, and I'm going to just click on the teams.
that might be better. Just
Okay, they were playing football not that long ago. So I'm kind of, why would you be taking advantage of putting these games on TV? ESPN3, by the way, does have them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And, but it would only seem right that you would put those.
I think you have to click on all conferences and then scroll down to like.
Well, they're not in that MAC, okay, and they're not an FBS independent.
Yeah, if you see where those three little dots are next to NCAA football up at the top in the black, there might be.
Nope.
Well, I mean, I don't know, maybe there's not a big enough following. I mean, not many people, follow why.
Well, it just really kind of like has me. Why would you do that?
Well, I'll tell you what. I remember it was 2011, Paul Christ's first year. Here we go, find a way to put Pitt into everything. His first game was against YSU. I went to that game. They lost. Pitt lost to YSU. They lost to YSU. What a big... Oh, there, I just saw it right there.
There, Youngstown State Penguins.
There we go. And such a big win for the YSU program. And
now, YSU's opening up with Michigan State.
Yeah, I mean,
next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep in mind that, and we did find this, North Dakota, YSU plays North Dakota, and then they have two more games after that, which is at Western Illinois and at Missouri State. Missouri State was on a few weeks back.
Right. So
now, Youngstown, they lost their first 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
They started playing February 21st. Did we still have snow at that time? I don't know.
It's crazy. See, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know football's still going
I
on.
walked in to Cedars,
and
I sat down and said, "There's a football game on."
I probably thought it was like a replay.
Well, I could tell it wasn't because it was Missouri State playing somebody, and they had it on, and it was just so. Youngstown has lost the first 4, and then they got a win against South Dakota. Now they're going to play North Dakota, Western Illinois, and Missouri State.
And I'll tell you what, sure is different times at Youngstown State. It was Bo Pelini, the old Nebraska coach, took over for ISU for a few years. I think it was like 2012 to 2017, something like that. Jim Trussell, is Jim Trussell still the president at YSU?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, YSU still finds a way to get, recognizable names, like Mark Mangino.
Yeah. Now, to give you an idea, they were playing this game, and I believe they were playing North Dakota State when I saw it. So it was back at the beginning of March.
Well, I think we need to take a break.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Now, a word from our sponsors.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
It's Chubby's Let's Pizza again, like we did way back when. Yes, Chubby's for that great pizza taste. They use Augustine's ingredients, and guess what? You folks on the east side, they deliver. D.A. Reed Delivery Service will get your Chubby's pizza right to you. It's easy. Call ahead, place your order. It's Chubby's Delivery right there for you. And don't think that they don't have cheese stuffed meatballs, sausage, and so much more. Chubby's right there for you.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Welcome back to our third and final segment of the Cedars Sports Corner, everybody. Angelo, Juju Smith-Schuster, back in the black and gold. How do you feel about that? I'm happy he's back. A lot of Pittsburgh media personalities like Mark Madden believe the only reason he's back is because he was not able to get big deals anywhere else, and that there was something.
He's coming back to get Ben to win.
Well, I mean, you do wonder if he had a big enough contract offer.
They can't just interfere with Claypool, that Notre Dame receiver.
Of course,
they've got two to deal with.
Well, it's a right now. They're in obviously win now mode with This is Roethlisberger's last year, and it kind of makes you wonder how they're gonna approach the draft. Obviously, corner to me.
Yeah,
that needs to be.
Yeah.
That's an obvious one.
You know, Biden took his little immigration policy from the Steelers' defensive backs. Let everybody in.
Oh, I'm not getting into that. I ain't getting into that. But
the point is there's no resiliency there.
Mm-hmm. Well, Bud Dupree now is on the Arizona Cardinals, and does it seem like just it's so common to see Steeler players like go to Arizona Cardinals for the Arizona Cardinals franchise as like their next pit stop. Yeah, or I don't know. Maybe that's just me overthinking it. But they get noticed Pittsburgh West sometimes. But
well, there's certain teams across the board that become everybody's national title. I call it the national title syndrome. For instance, Pittsburgh still has that feel of being the first one to win 5, the first one to win 6 championships. Mm-hmm. So they're everybody's national champion, or everybody's big game. Mm-hmm. They circle that. I think that the Patriots are like that. In college football, it's Notre Dame. in college basketball, it probably
Duke.
was North Carolina, Duke, UCLA.
I still think it's Duke, even though down here for them.
Okay.
Just the name.
You know, in hockey, it's probably the Penguins and the Bruins.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. So they might look better somewhere else.
Oh, maybe so. But speaking of hockey, why don't you tell us right now the state of things in the
The
NHL?
Pittsburgh Penguins. Remember last time we talked, they were 5 back.
Now they're third in the
Now
third in the
they're
East.
third, and they've got 40 points.
Capitals got 44.
And,
Islanders got 46.
So they're making that move upward, and I think the Pens have a shot here, because when you go to the schedule, what you're going to find out is the Pens are controlling their own destiny. For instance, they're taking on Buffalo for the millionth time. I think this year they play Buffalo every day. But, and you can see they play them back to back. They play them on Wednesday and Thursday. But as you get to the weekend, they play the Islanders. Now, here's the interesting part. The Islanders are playing Boston. Boston has to win. So the chase becomes that if the Islanders get themselves all softened up, they'll be right for the picking. And if the Pens can put 3 games together, Buffalo twice, and then play the Islanders, they've got some home ice advantage that they're looking at.
Oh, again, yeah. To me, just getting into the playoffs hot. To me, the seedings don't matter too much. You know, momentum's momentum. How many times, you know, have the Pens, you know, won the cup and they were like a lower seed? But Angela, I think that pretty much does it. Is there any final thoughts that you would like to get out?
Good luck to the Mohawk girls and the Lady Lancers. Bring home the Hershey Trophy.
All right. Well, you guys have a good one.
The Cedars restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.